I'm still going to ramble today, but we have more of a point, and I'm trying to help you understand the good in the fact that being an artist isn't logical.
Don't you worry about a thing. All your sweating beats of gold, exponential in the growth. Power in the sound of soul.
You're sitting in the studio, you're out on the stage, you've got your paints, you got your art, whatever you're doing, and nothing is coming to you. You're doing everything right. You have your product, you have your art, you have your music, you're posting on social media, yet nothing is coming to you. I'm doing everything right, but where are the results? Well, you're doing everything right according to logic. And what's logical is fallible. Because remember, you have to understand that logic is just the process of reasoning, and it's based on standard values that have been societally accepted. So what's logical in our society, in the States, will not be the same thing as logical in Africa or Europe or China. Logic can only extend to the capacity of thought and consciousness and awareness that the society has. Now, what we do in the States is when someone starts talking like this, like spiritual, they go, oh, that person's crazy. It's a conspiracy theory, blah, 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 blah. Well, how's that working for your career? It's not. So, number one, you have to understand that there is a voice not inside your head. We're plenty used to listening to that one. There's a voice inside your heart called intuition, and your body is just a vessel for our awareness to partake in this physical activity. I know this is very quantum physics, neuroscience, it's spiritual. Yeah, you're right. It's all of this because that's what art is. That's why art transcends these ideas of language. You can make a song in Spanish and I can have no idea what the fuck is it's saying, but I feel it. And that's the whole point. You're trying to use logic. You're trying to use reason to further a career based off feelings. So how do we marry the two? Well, number one, you have to start listening to that voice into your heart. You keep watching the clickbaity videos. You keep watching the, you must do this. You have to have this. It's still not working. Why? Because you don't have to have that. You don't have to do that. But what you do need to do is understand what success means to you. How do you define it? We focus so deeply on money. So deeply on money. What happens when we take our expansive awareness and focus it on something is exactly that. Just like in my last video of the detachment I talked about. We pinpoint. Think of it like pinch yourself right now. You forget about all other sensations in your body. You focus on that pain. It's the same spiritually. So number one, money. We cannot focus on money. I understand you have bills to pay, but that's what other jobs are for. And I need you to synergize your life. I'll make another video about that, but I want to talk briefly about synergy. Synergy is understanding that everything you do in your life is for a single purpose. My single purpose is art. So when I go to that 9 to 5, I'm getting that paycheck so I can fucking buy paint markers, equipment. Hello, there's nothing cheap about art supplies or music equipment. I have 3 guitars. Trust me, I know. When I send those emails to brands and reach out to venues, no, it's not fun, but it's what allows me to do what I say I want to do and live out that dream. So that's where the marriage of logic comes in. There are things that we have to do to participate in this societal act of creation. However, that is secondary to the internal act of creation, which goes, again, beyond logic, beyond reason. Think about how circumstance can play such a big role in someone's career. They just happen to be in the room at the right time. They had a friend who years later, remember they had a song, they showed it to this person and the person really liked it, and they watch the documentaries, listen to these stories. And those are only of the people that you know. There are people that you don't know who are, being an artist is a slog. That doesn't mean it's not fun, but it's work. It's not easy. And if you're looking for easy, go be an accountant. Everyone's got to pay taxes. They'll come to you and do it. But if you're really about that, if you are about that motherfucking life, you understand synergy and you understand that you have to move beyond logic. Some things won't make sense. I quit my job with the least amount of money and savings. I've never felt more fulfilled. I've never felt more at peace. Now, is that logical? Absolutely not. But I am letting the universe know this is my path and I'm willing to do what it takes. I'm surrendering to it. I'm saying, hey, you know what? I'm going to stop trying to force things. I'm going to stop trying to be logical and follow my heart and my intuition. Now, that being said, I've been wanting to quit my job for about a year and a half. Back when I had more money, which I wish I had done it, but I wasn't ready internally. I got to a point where now I was ready to take the leap. And whether or not I was prepared to take the leap, I know beyond logic that I can handle the unknown. I will get shit done. You need to know you will get shit done. Logic. I don't want to ramble too long. And there are some good pieces in this. But let me give you some tactical things that you can do. Number one, meditate. You need to calm your mind. You're overstimulated. You're reaching for something outside of yourself, and you are burning out and overextending yourself for it. You are not plugged into a wall, yet you have electricity coursing through your entire body. Channel it, use it, and hit that target. Logic can only be based on what we know. But the thing is, we also have to be aware that there's so much more to life than what we know. And that's the beautiful thing about traveling. That's the beautiful thing about reading. That's the beautiful thing about crate digging, watching weird different movies. You start to know more. You start to expand the source of information that logic and reason can pull from. It doesn't make sense here in the States, but it makes sense in Europe. Now I'm aware of that because I've been to Europe. I've seen what they do in Europe. I've been to China. I've been to these places, or I've read these books. I've read these articles. I've seen this video right here. This video right here is affecting your brain. Our brain can only operate basically guessing at what we know. We can't predict the future. The dreams that we have, that we think we want, we can have even bigger than that. Because the world of possibilities is bigger than what we know. The world of possibilities is beyond logic, is beyond reason. Think about it. How often do you come across people using logic to hold you back? When have people used logic to help you expand? Your goal is to expand, so why keep sticking to logic? Logic has been holding you back. Again, I said this in the beginning. We want to marry logic to our intuition, to that greater power. Because at the end of the day, we do need to pay our bills and eat. My thing, for me, I want to travel. So part of quitting my job meant I needed to be mobile. So I've been going hard on the TikToks to a point where I'm not burning out and I still enjoy the process. Because life is a process, and if you don't enjoy the process and you're only trying to get the things out of it, you can watch whatever video you want. You can do whatever thing you want that they say you need to have. Sorry, buggy, go away. I try not to kill the bugs. But you can watch all these videos and you can reach success and still be unhappy. Think of the greatest musicians who end up killing themselves at the peak of their careers. Because it's not about the things. It's about the journey, and it's about the process. It's about the continued growth and expansion of your craft. And to many people, that doesn't make sense. Because why wouldn't you want to be the hottest thing? Why wouldn't you want to be the richest motherfucker out there? Because it kills my soul. It takes away the joy of living. So if you're not finding the joy in art right now, you need to expand your awareness to what you're focusing on. Here's the tactical stuff. Number one, your awareness. What is your driving force for creation? If it is something outside of you, you're fucked. Plain and simple. If it's because you want to get money, You want to get rich. You want to do all these, you want to get all these things from it. You're just using music. Do you like to be used? No. Neither does creativity. Creativity wants to be experienced. Creativity wants to be explored. Creativity wants to be played with. Again, when you're busy and you don't have time, playing, exploring, those aren't logical things. I got to get down to business right now. I have to clean the dishes. I have to pick up the kids. I have to do this. I have to do this. I have to do this. Okay. So what do we need to change? Awareness. Sorry. I get raising your awareness through meditation. You have to sit with yourself and you have to watch your thoughts. The same way you watch a movie. Watch your thoughts, understanding you cannot be absorbed in them. Because you are not them. You are not your thoughts. You are the awareness of your thoughts. And once you start understanding awareness, become honest. Am I making music that I think sounds cool? Or am I making music that makes me feel a type of way? You're to be experienced. You're to be loved. You're to be nourished. You're to be cared about. That's the energy we need to bring to creativity. A second thing that you can do to really understand that art isn't logical is surround yourself with people like me. Surround yourself with people who support you in your dreams and employ logic to figure out how to achieve your dreams. And you have to be patient, because this journey has been 10 years in the making, at least. And it's been a lot of groundwork leading up to being able to do this. I think they talk about the bamboo shoot, the roots under the ground. It takes so long before even just the tiniest shoot. But once you break ground, the growth is kind of exponential. So it's a good thing that art isn't logical, because that puts us in touch with more power in the universe. It's empowering to be an artist. And to be honest, everyone's an artist. If anything, art is life, and life is art. Neither are a reflection. Are they a reflection? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Does art reflect life, or life reflect art? I think it's a feedback loop. To be honest, I think it's a feedback loop. But I'm curious about what you think. It's good to let go of logic. It's good to hear that little voice saying, quit your job and go work in a restaurant. I've been used to ignoring that voice, and I did not like the life that led to. So I'm letting go of logic. I'm following the voice of my heart, my intuition. I'm making sure I can cross my T's and dot my I's. Bills are paid. But I don't have much extra. But I've never enjoyed my life more. So I hope this helps you. Remember, awareness, and within that awareness, finding your community. Those are the two things I want you to think about. And I want you to have a beautiful fucking day and make some cool shit. If you're an artist, put your art in the description below. Put your art in the description below. Put your art in the description below. Come on, man. We're making a community over here. We're making a community, and you're a part of it now because you watched this video. So put your art, drop a comment. Let me know if you think art reflects life, or life reflects art. A tongue twister. I think it's a feedback loop, but who cares what I think? I'm glad you got this far in the video. And honestly, you got this. Keep going, and don't take it so serious. Be playful, explore, and creativity will be your best friend.
I need a mind.